trying to get all the cameras just set right. I think I got it. I think I got it turned around right. I had to turn around the cart so that I can drive the cart. I was trying to drive the cart from the front, and it didn't work because the front of this cart has a little handle, and so I can steer it. Okay, and so I wanted to get it so that I could steer it correctly. Okay, and guide it more correctly, because I don't know how many people like the but I turned the, what I did is I'm because YouTube still has not fixed their problem. Okay, so if you have the camera facing you, it's still backwards. Okay, and so they haven't fixed that problem. So what I did is I just set up the cameras to where that one is turned, that one's where it's the front camera. So the front camera is broadcasting the way you're going to see it. You can read this. It says Bryan. You can read the Bryan. Okay. See, now, like on X, it still says Bryan. But when you're viewing it on the actual website, it's the correct Bryan. You can see it. It's not backwards or mirrored. It's not mirrored. There was a great movie. Matter of fact, I never could understood it when I was a kid, but later on, there was a great movie made by Jerry Anderson called Journey to the Far Side of the Sun. Special effects, storyline. It was really a great sci-fi. Actually, it was ahead of its time, that movie. Journey to the Far Side of the Sun. It didn't have any big actors. I think maybe that's why it kind of got, it was a British, Jerry Anderson's the one that started, or he's the one that created, Space 1999, UFO, the Thunderbirds, just about every marionation, super marionation. And Journey to the Far Side of the Sun is basically, there is some scientists believe there's another Earth on the other side of the sun that is an exact duplicate of Earth, but it's reversed. Everything is reversed. It's a mirror image of Earth. And they send this probe and everything, and it crashes, and he crashes, and he's taken back to the mirror Earth. And so everything that he's seeing is mirrored, okay? Well, then they're trying to get him back. Well, they can't, because the mirrored Earth, everything is different. All the polarities, the positive, and everything's different. So it's chaos. So that's what's happening with this camera. It's mirrored. But if you go to the regular site, and I watch myself, you can read right here. See that? You can read my hat. And that's on X. Well, that used to be on YouTube, and then somebody changed the settings. But nobody wants to admit it, okay? So we've got some new, there's new images on the website. There's new, the Storm Chaser set. Snuggles sent me pictures. Daniel had this up yesterday. The Storm Chaser set, which has got 2 vans in it, which are pretty cool. That's going to be a good set. Now, that's an amp chassis. That's extraction amp chassis. That's been up for months. That's been up for months?
Do you never go to the sneak peek part of the website?
I do.
Just under slot car? HO.
HO.
Auto World Sneak Peek.
Yeah, sneak peeks.
I don't know why those guys are in there.
Stephen Clark just called me this morning, and I yelled at him for not having his train set running. Now, he did say that 3D Custom, these cars, they don't have any oil in it, and you have to do a pre-oil on all these 3D Custom cars, okay? They do need oiled, okay? Because he cleans these, so if you have a 3D Custom, especially, you know, one of our exclusives, like this thing here, you want to make sure that you correctly oil it, okay? Now, we weren't supposed to get any thunderstorms, but this morning when I got here at 7 o'clock or 7:30, all of a sudden it started to pour. Now, what happens? Now, see, that already gone away. Looks like there's going to be some more rain. What happens in Ohio? This is what happens in Ohio every July and August, okay? Especially the first week of August. There's always a series, either it's going to be super hot, or it's going to have a series of rain showers that are going to wash through Northwest Ohio. There's a V shape, okay? V for victory, or up your bun. I guess that's what they call it in Britain. But there's a V shape in Ohio, and Toledo is right here, okay? Toledo is right there in the V shape. Either your weather storm is going to go north, or it's going to go south. And we live in that. It's like a Bermuda triangle, all right? And the storms either go north or south. They very rarely just go right through Toledo. They usually get shot north, or they get shot south. And we live in that climate in Northwest Ohio, okay? It's a very weird vortex that we live in, okay? And I think it's because Toledo's right here. Toledo sits right on the edge of Lake Erie, and so Lake Erie starts, and I think that lake has something to do with the weather as it forms or as it comes across, and either it shoots north or it shoots south. Very rarely do we get any heavy rains that come into Toledo. Now, today's monologue is, I don't really have a monologue today because yesterday was a very eventful day, in a sense that not a lot of things happened that changed my attitude about things. I was able to get all the stuff ordered. I had to order a bunch of stuffs. Now, somebody asked me if we have dragsters, and we do have, we have 2 more sets of 470. We only have a couple left of the Top Fuel dragsters. These are almost sold out. So if you're wanting to get, we are sold out of the other ones. And I probably should have bought more of those. But we are out of the SC398s. The SC398s. Those are sold out. But we still have several of these dragsters available. Now, this is not the newer cars. These are the older cars. And we have a good quantities of those cars. Just so everybody knows. Now, we still have... Now, this assortment here, which is assortment 408, is a very requested assortment, okay? And that's because the 3 cars that you get in this assortment, all right? And I'm going to show you all 8 cars of this assortment because I think that this is going to be a sleeper assortment in a sense that, you know, people, they'll buy something and then all of a sudden you're not necessarily seeing you're not really looking at the cars and seeing, well, how, you know, these are really nice cars. And this assortment is 408. And there are only 3 cars in this assortment, okay? Now, I hope everybody can see me clearly. How many people like this new format that I'm doing? Do my X people, I don't have a lot of X people on right now. Okay, X people, we need to comment and we need to get online and be a part of the show. There we go. All right, so how many people like this new format where I'm showing the camera the reversed and I'm commenting? I can comment now on the show, okay? Okay. I can send comments and say, great. I can send everything I want. So how many people like this new format? Okay, all right, good. So here is the car number 1 from this assortment, okay? And you get 2 wheelies. Okay, you get 2 wheelies. Now, what's really nice about this new format that I'm noticing is I can now hold the product onto the camera 10 extra seconds because then I can see if I'm in a correct film, and so therefore you guys can see the cars at a longer time frame, okay? And then you can get a better picture of what the cars look like. So these are the 2 wheelies that you get in SC408, okay? Very nice cars. And there's only 2 of these, okay, in that assortment. Obviously, there's a red and a yellow. And that is the first car of that assortment. Now, the next 2 cars, I think, are the nicest cars of this assortment. I think that these are going to be, you know, sometimes there are sleeper cars that all of a sudden people start to one stop bigot shop. What do you Okay, you have to define that, Tom. All right, one stop bigot shop. Bigot. Okay. Hey Siri, define a bigot.
Bigot means a person who is intolerant toward those holding different opinions.
Intolerant? Okay, so I'm intolerant of holding a different opinion. Well, let's define that, okay? I'm intolerant of somebody that holds a different opinion. Well, let's see here. Let's look at that. Let's look at that in a let's look at that from a bigot standpoint, okay? Let's look at that. So I'm intolerant of somebody else's opinion, okay? So, all right. So, hey Siri, what's the definition of tolerant? Okay, the showing willingness of allow to the existence of opinions or beliefs or behaviors that one does not necessarily agree with. Okay, so all right, so I can be tolerant of somebody else's opinion, but I still can disagree with that opinion, okay? I don't care what you believe, okay? I can still disagree with that view, even though I agree that you're allowed to have that opinion. Do you understand what I'm saying? Does that make more sense? So here is this. I don't know how this got started. I don't know how Tom got started. One Stop Bigot Shop. So I'm a one stop bigot shop. I don't understand that one. See, now I can comment on these comments, okay? So I can send another comment and I'll say, I have no idea how that came about. All right, so I've just commented. Now, so the next car of that assortment, and this is my opinion, okay? So I'm a bigot in the sense that I'm intolerant of other people's opinions, okay? So I don't care about your opinion about these cars because I think these are great. And these are the Ford Thunderbolts, okay? The Ford Thunderbolts was a very unique car. They only made 100 of them, okay? It was a very limited production car, okay? And the Ford company wanted to beat, it was all about racing in the 60s. And I love this black one because it's got the graphics on it. All right, and it's just a beautiful car. You know what I'm saying? Does everybody get it, what I'm saying here? That's the Ford Thunderbolt. And these drive really well, too. These are Thunderjets, okay? So, good morning, everybody. And that is the second car of SC408. Okay, SC408 is the second car. All right. And we're about 10 seconds behind. I'm trying to get an idea where the best place to, by watching this camera, which is the best location, and I'm finally figuring it out. So right here is, I can show both cameras, X and have a good shot, or I can go right to here and have YouTube a great shot, or I can go right here for a close-up for a great shot. So there's 3 locations that I can place the. So that's the second car, okay? I have no idea where Tom came from, but I'll deal with it today because I'm in a fairly good mood. Actually, I'm in a great mood, actually. Well, I'm kind of in a kind of a paradox mood, really. Bob Electric Ed, Auto World needs to make the Galaxy 500. I totally agree. And the last car is the 59 Chevy Impala. The Galaxy 500. That was a great car, the Galaxy 500. And these are beautiful black and green. This is a great combo set. Great combo set. And these are beautiful cars. Okay, so Derek just sent me he says, hey, you better be funny today because I'm looking. So Derek basically told me that I have to be funny because he's looking. so these are all 8 or 6 cars. You can get all 6 of these on our website. They're 408. I got them right here. All 8 of 408. All 8 of 408 are right here. You can get all 8 of these cars, or you can just buy one at a time, or buy 2 at a time. You know, buy 2 this month, buy 2 next month, and then you'll have all 6. And you can put them on your shelf. All 6 of the Thunderjets Cars and Coffee. Cars and Coffee. What they should have done is they should have had this car a barn find. One of these cars should have been a barn find. You know what I'm saying? One of the cars should have been a barn find. And I think they would have had a better assortment. Now, that's not saying this is a good assortment. I like this assortment. I love the Thunderbolts. I think the Thunderbolts, matter of fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do an auction. I'm going to open one of these Thunderbolts, and we're going to look at that Thunderbolt in a closer view, and then I'm going to auction this car off. Because I really love these Thunderbolts because they really look beautiful when they're driving. All right, so this is the Thunderbolt. Let me see if I have a piece of track that I can set it on. Yes, I can. Because if I put it on a piece of track, then you guys can look at it in a better way. So that's the Thunderbolt. Look at that. Let's see, you got that? You guys seeing that? It just has that muscle. It has the muscle car look. The Thunderbolt does. It just has that muscle car look. Then you got the back end. Isn't that sweet looking? And that's the Thunderbolt. That's a Ford 1964 Ford Thunderbolt. They only made 100 of these things. All right, so let's, and that's a Thunderjet chassis. Thunderjet chassis. That's sweet looking. This is a really nice car. Well, I thank you, Barry. I thought I'd do, you know, I have all new people sometimes coming and watching the video, and I'm thinking, why am I here? I'm here to show off the product that we have. And that's why the live stream is so good. Like the Meacham auction. I only have about 7 of these left of these of this car right here, which is the 1970 Dodge Challenger or Charger. Challenger. That's another car that we have a limited quantity on. You know, and I'm going to be going through more cars. I'm just getting started. Okay? I'm going to go over and show off some of the Race Masters cars too, because they also make slot cars. Okay? But we have this Ford Thunderbolt. This is a beautiful car. Beautifully made. Auto World makes a great car, okay, for just fun racing. I love the scoop on this thing. Look at that scoop on that car. See that scoop? So that's the 1964 Ford Thunderbolt, and that's a demo car. We're gonna classify that as a demo, and we're gonna start this up for auction. If you want to bid for this, car, bidding is going to start at $10. The bid starts at $10. Okay. So if you, I've been watching. So Recti Bob has started at $10. We've got a $10 bid. $10 bid. $10 bid. We have a $10 bid. We have a $15 bid. We have a $15 bid. And this is an opened car. All right, you're getting an opened car. I just did a demo on this car. I just showed this car off. This is the Ford Thunderbolt, 64 Ford Thunderbolt. And we're just showing this car off. And so I'm selling this car. If you want to buy it, you can buy it. Right now it's at $20. $20. We're now at $22. I'm going to set the timer. We're at $22 for this car. $22. I'm going to set... Okay, Brian, just drop everything. Oh, my God. Ouch. Oh, my knee. Ah. Oh, my gosh. Holy cow. Ouch. All right, so we're going to set the timer for 1 minute. So 1 minute and 30 seconds. That's at $25. We're at $25 right now for the Ford Thunderbolt. Okay, $25. Now we're at $30. Fred Flint is at $30. $30. $30. We got a $30, and this car has been opened. I showed it off. We're going to be doing this frequently from now on, just to kind of create a new show, kind of let people be interested in new product. And you know, my show is all about showing stuff off, and I've got to do that more frequently. And so that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Okay, we have less than 30 seconds. 30 seconds if you want to get in on this 1964 Ford Thunderbolt at ProTinkerToys.com. 1964 Ford Thunderbird. We have 17 seconds left. 17, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and it sold to Fred Flint. Fred Flint for $30, and that is the Thunderbolt. So he is the winner of the Ford Thunderbolt. A beautiful car. We're going to put his name on that car. And that is the Ford Thunderbolt. Okay? And that is part of the 408 assortment. Okay? And there are 6 cars in that assortment. Now the only other assortment that we have is 410. Unfortunately, we are out of the Firebird. Now, of this assortment, this is the Pony Power, and this comes with the 2015 Ford Mustang. The 2015 Ford Mustang. '14 Ford Mustangs. You get a silver and a black. And then you get, now these right here are really funny because these are going to be, these are the cars that are going to sell out. It's going to take forever to sell out. But I know they're going to sell out because I've had them before and they've all sold out. And these are the green and the pink 69 Camaro. 1, 2, 69 Camaro. And this is 410. This is assortment 410. Assortment 410. And you got the pink and the green Camaros. Now, if you just so you know the history, just so you know the history of all these cars, there is a car over here, right here, and this is all I have left of these Javelins. Okay, now we had 10 of these trays filled with Javelins. And this is all I have left of the Javelins, okay? Now, you might think, well, that's a lot of Javelins. You know what? I used to have that same amount of these the 2015 Camaros, and I thought I would never get rid of them. And you know what? It was SC 384, and I don't have a single one of those Camaros anymore. So the next car are the Javelins, okay? And these have 2 really nice colors. They're like a lime. These are 1970s cars. Boy, I tell you, they're a lime green. And boy, this shows 1950s colors like nothing else. Lime green, and a blue. Lime green and blue. I mean, these scream out 1950s. 1971 AMC Javelin. It's really sad what happened to American Motors. It was a great company, but America was being taken over by Japanese cars, and it's amazing how we gave away our American automobile industry. And that is the AMC Javelin. AMC Javelin. That is SC410. 410. SC410. Now another assortment, which is really nice, and this is SC411. And these cars always are a good seller, okay? And these are the same colors almost like the, and this is 410, and these are the 1970 Ford Mustang Boss 429. The Mustang, and I've told this story a million times, so if you want to turn off the video until I'm finished. But my friend Greg Redmond had a 1970 Ford Mustang, a 429, but it was yellow, but it was a bright yellow. It wasn't this orangish yellow, okay? He had a yellow one, baby. And I'm telling you, we used to race around town with our Mustangs. I had a 65 Mustang and he had a 1973 or 1970. And we would chase each other around town. I would try to hide from him and he would try to hide from me. In the snow, we would go to the university and drift in the snow. Oh my gosh. Say that those are the fun days in the 70s. I don't know how we survived the 70s. I was watching a funny video of the 70s. How all the cars in the 70s had little cigarette lighter holders or cigarette ashes in the back of the seats. No seat belts. How did we survive? How did we survive the 70s? All right, so now all of a sudden nobody is commenting. I had what's his name comment. Tom Tegielson, but nobody's commenting now. And normally we have a lot of comments. I think people are just sitting and watching today. There are not a lot of comments. So the next car is the Nova. Now the Nova, my sister's boyfriend had a Nova. Alan, these cars were very popular in high school. All because when I started Bowling Green Junior High, I started in when was that? 73, I think I started junior high in Bowling Green in 73. I think I started either in 73 or 74. Junior high, 7th grade. And at the time, Bowling Green just hired like 20 new teachers, like the whole new staff at the high school was all new teachers. And even the junior high had some new teachers too. Now that's a tragedy. You want to tell me? You want to tell you a tragedy? This is how our governments and your city officials really waste money. So in Bowling Green, Ohio had a junior high, okay, that was built basically like a tank. It was indestructible, really. They tore that building down, okay? They tore it down. I'm thinking like, why in the world would you tear down a building that literally was invincible? I mean, all you had to do but see, they wanted to spend all this new money on these new junior highs. They got this obsession with all this newness, and they want to take our money, and now they just replaced it with a park, you know. I tell you, Bowling Green's done some dumb things, but tearing down the junior high was one of the dumbest. I'm telling you, that was stupid. That was a beautiful building, too. Virtually indestructible. Just put new windows in. They say, well, you know, it's going to cost us more to Really? That building was made in, I think, the 1940s, I think. Virtually indestructible. Solid concrete and steel and rebar and brick. Just a beautiful building, too. All they had to do is basically retrofit it. You basically strip everything out and you redo it, okay? But they just don't want to do those. Anyway, so that's my story. All right, now we got some comments. Okay, Snuggles, the 70s were great. I grew up in it, and I started my slot car Snuggles. Okay, Robert Rodriguez, my feed went off. Good morning. How are you doing today? I'm doing fine. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Snuggles. I had a bad night. I'm sorry about that, Rod Rodriguez. Hey, Rob. Sorry to hear that about Rob. I wish I could do better than this morning. Hey, Bob. Hi, Bob. All right. So Bob is, so here are the Chevy Novas. So my teacher had a, Mr. Brown. Actually, it was Mr. Brown, not my sister's boyfriend. It was Mr. Brown. He was the new school teacher, or new high school teacher, math teacher. Mr. Brown was. And he had a Chevy Nova, a used Chevy Nova. See, the problem with cars back in the 70s is a brand new Chevy Nova was like $4,000. Okay. Now your pay was, you know, a poor shit, but you got, you know, if you paid $4,000, it was worth $4,000. Now cars didn't last as long back then. Your cars lasted, you know, if you took care of it, yeah, maybe, but a lot of these cars, you know, they didn't have a long life to it. So these are the Chevy Novas. You got a red one and a like a cream. A cream. I got to figure out how to get this camera to where it is going to show what I'm how I can get close enough to where it's going to show on both cameras. Let's see here. That's too high. I gotta get down. I gotta get like this. Oh, you gotta be kidding. Oh, come on. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All right, we got that one. Oh my goodness. All right, so we got those put away. All right, so that is the Chevy Nova. So that's the Novas, the Ford Mustang, and then the other car, which is pretty awesome. And why these are, you know, every other. So let me just explain. Every other assortments of 57 Bel Airs that Auto World has made of their assortments, every one of them is sold out. SC359 sold out. SC364 sold out. These just came out. These are your Bel Airs. And these just, I don't know what it is about them. These are beautiful too. People like, for the 57 Bel Airs, they like plain colors. They like yellow and red, or black and black, black and white, or blue and something. They like plain colors on their 57 Nomads or Bel Airs. They love them in just plain colors. They just like them in plain colors. And that is car number 3 is the 57 Bel Airs. Now, so I had in high school, my first car in high school. So my mom's sister, they bought a brand new Mustang, 65 Mustang, brand new. And she gave that to my mom. And I got that as my car for high school, the 65 Mustang. So I drove that all the time in high school. I drove it everywhere. That was my car. It was a beast, okay? And there was hardly any rust in it either. That's what I was amazed about. And during the blizzard of 78, okay? So the blizzard of 78, let me demonstrate. let me show you something. In the blizzard of 78, across the street, I'll draw a picture. In the blizzard of 78, across the street, my friend Greg Redmond's house was right here, and this was Forrest Creason's house. The snow had gotten so deep that it literally covered. There was a bridge all the way across the two houses, and the Ford Mustang was sitting over here, and it was completely buried in snow. That was the blizzard of 78. Okay, not many people have lived through the blizzard of 78. A lot of people say they've lived through a blizzard, but let me tell you one thing right now, okay? Nobody, I don't care who you are, nobody has lived in the worst snowstorm, really in Americans' history, is the blizzard of 78. My sister was a nurse at the time. She had to be literally picked up by snow what do you call it? Snow things. And they took her to work in Bowling Green, Ohio. Okay, you see this aisle right here? You see how I have these shelving units here and the shelving units here? How high they are? They're like what are they, about 6 feet, maybe 7 feet tall? My friend Greg and I walked from our house all the way to Kroger, okay, which was literally almost 1.5 miles away, almost 2 miles, okay? And we had to go down Conneaut Avenue until we hit Haskins. And we took Haskins all the way to Main Street, and then we had to take a right for Kroger's, which was right there, right after the intersection. And as we were walking down the street, okay, you couldn't walk on sidewalks because on both sides of the street, there was 7 feet of snow on one side, 7 feet of snow piled high, okay, on the other side of the street. We literally had to walk because we wanted to get a bunch of munchies because everything is shut down. There was nothing for a whole week, nothing. Okay, well, oh my gosh, it's pouring outside. Okay, well, Snuggles, you didn't live in Bowling Green, Ohio. You didn't live through the blizzard of 78.
Blizzard of 78. Let me through here quick. My windows are down.
Your windows are down?
Yeah.
What an idiot. Oh my gosh. Look at it pour. Well, my pool is going to get filled with water, and that really screws up a pool. I don't know how Snuggles can say that he lived through the blizzard of 78 when he didn't live in Ohio. I don't understand it. I don't know where he gets up. I don't know whether he wants to live with me or what. So anyways, the snow was 7 feet tall on both sides of Haskins and Conneaut because they didn't know where to put the snow. They were just piling it on top of and it literally just, because I woke up that morning and I looked out my window, I couldn't even see out my window. And I said, there's no school today. Well, there wasn't school for a whole week. They were still trying to dig us out. And that was the year that I went into the Navy, 78. Can you believe it? Let's see. Wow, you guys get the rain. Oh man, do we get the rain. It just doesn't rain, it pours. And then in about, that's going to throw out my chemicals in my pool. Oh my God. Hey Siri, call Pool Paradise in Bowling Green. How you doing? Brian Young, your favorite pool guy. Brian Young, the guy that always comes in and tells my chemicals are all screwed up. Remember last year my pool was always cloudy? Okay, listen, how do it's pretty good. The pool's been pretty good and everything. But how do you really combat all the rain that you get? And what do you really put in the pool to combat all that rainwater? Oh, really? Got it. Yeah, I was going to bring my thing in because I mean it's clear. The pool is clear, okay, and I just think I think the alkalinity is high, so I'm going to bring a jar in to get it tested. But other than that, it's been pretty good this year because I've kept it clean. The bottom, like you told me, I totally drained it, cleaned it, scrubbed it, and everything. So it's been pretty good this year. There's a lot of rain, and I was gone for 3 weeks, and my son Daniel says it was a little cloudy, and so I told him to put a shock in it because he hadn't, and that cleared it all up. And now I'm trying to clean the bottom. Correct. Right. All right. All right. Well, I'll come in later today and bring you some water and just give you an overall view of it. Thank you very much. Okay. Bye. Yeah, they're great. Paradise Pool. I used to go to Bowling or Maumee, and I didn't like the guys there. I didn't think they really knew what they're talking. Well, I don't want to say that. They just weren't very. Anyway, we called them frog stranglers. Let's see here, Bob. We got a storm in Wisconsin in '78 also. You did, yes. Matter of fact, the Wisconsin blizzard was basically, see, here's the problem. Let me explain this to you, okay? So everybody understands why we got a blizzard, okay? So Northwest Ohio is very flat. And Indiana is very flat, northern Indiana. And what happens is this storm that started in Wisconsin kind of dropped down, and the wind is what drove all these blizzards, because it wasn't necessarily a lot of snow. It was how the snow kept piling up. And all that snow, and why Bowling Green and Northwest Ohio was the blunt of it, is because all that snow was blowing from Indiana all the way across Indiana into Ohio, and it stopped because Bowling Green was like a buffer. Okay, all of a sudden you had this town that just stopped everything. And Toledo was the same way. We were like a wall. We were to say, okay, stop, snow. And you know what it did? And it just kept piling up. It was probably the most exciting time of my life. I'm telling you, the 70s was the years, baby. Oh, man. If you didn't live in the 70s, you're not alive. You know what I'm saying? Holy cow. So we've got the 57 Bel Airs. I remember in the 70s. So now I'm telling you a story now. Now I'm going to tell a story. So I remember that, and I think the girl's name was Reynolds. No, not Reynolds. I think her name was Carol. Anyway, she was one of the high school students, and we were all, there were parties all the time in high school, and we were all driving around in a car. She had one of these Plymouth Furies, okay? She had a Plymouth Fury, okay? And we must have had 15 people in this car, okay? And she ran into a tree, and now it's the Historical Museum in Bowling Green. But I remember she hitting a tree, okay? And we all got out of the car. We almost died, really. The car wasn't damaged. I mean, she hit the tree, the bumper bent over. And I don't know why she hit it, but it was a very windy road. Northwest Ohio is very windy. Boy, listen to that thunder. Thunder, thunder, thunder. And thus I lived through it. Yes, so he lived through it. So Snuggles lived through it, even though he lived in Connecticut. Okay, he at least lived through it. Okay, they say there was a storm in '47, just like the snow are due another storm, just like the one of those years. You know, you're probably right. I mean, but the problem is the '70s. This is why. This is why all your climate nutcases, all your environmentalists and all that, this is why they're all wacky, because in the 70s, everybody thought we were going into an ice age because it was so cold in the 70s. I mean, your winters or your summers were, you know, nice summers. They weren't super hot. They were hot, but they're not blistering hot, okay? And your winters were really cold, okay? Matter of fact, there were nearly 6 movies made about global cooling, okay? Matter of fact, what's his name? Paul Newman's I think it's Othello. I thought it started, but it's a movie about these people that are living in a frozen world. Everything was frozen, okay? And all these movies that came out about freezing, you know, the Omega Man, the Soylent Green, all these movies about we were get too many people, you know, 40 million people were going to be living in New York. Now I love these sci-fis. I ate them up. Anything that Charleston Heston was in, baby, I was watching. Okay, and wow, listen to that out there, man. And so so those were the days, okay? Those were the days. Those were the 70s, okay? I think the 70s was the probably the best generation. What are you doing?
Nothing.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
What do you mean nothing? What are you talking about? Nothing. How are you doing?
Good.
Are you the older brother or are you the younger brother?
He's the youngest.
He's the youngest? Are you sure? He doesn't look... Huh? What are you doing today? Who's that? Is that your sister?
That's my babysitter.
That's your babysitter? So what's your name?
Uh,
Have you been here before?
yeah.
Okay. And what's your name? Wait a minute, I didn't tell you to leave yet. Get over here. I'm talking to these guys here. I'm bothering these kids here. So what are you getting ready for school? Are you getting ready for school?
We already got ready for school.
Are you ready? Isn't it ridiculous you have to go to school in the middle of August? So have you had fun yet this summer?
100%.
100%? What have you done?
Camping.
Camping? Yes, camping, and more camping.
And then going to Iowa.
Are you going to Iowa? Or you did go to Iowa? What?
No.
Who lives in Iowa?
Well, no, it's our cousin Poles.
Uh-huh.
Tractor pulls, and we go.
Oh, the tractor pull. Holy moly. Oh, I bet that's fun.
It is.
Are you going too?
No.
You're just the babysitter, huh?
I'm just the babysitter.
You're just the babysitter? Okay. All right, guys, I'll leave you alone. I'm doing a live stream right now. I'll leave you alone, okay? All right, so I just scared those guys out of their minds. Oh, yeah, baby. Al Gore, Mr. Sci-Fi, LOL. Yes. Record snow in 91 Halloween, Minnesota, almost 30 inches in 3 days. See, the problem was with the blizzard of 78 is what it did to the interstate system. You had I-75, then you had 80, 90. It was shut down. I mean, there was so much snow, they didn't even know how to get rid of it all. Yeah, baby, but that was the 70s. Oh, yeah, baby. Do you realize what we had in the 70s? We had the Towering Inferno, okay? The Poseidon Adventure, okay? We had the Poseidon Adventure, let's see, Poseidon Adventure. We had the Towering Inferno. We had, oh shoot, what was that other movie? Superman. Okay, we had you know, all the disaster movies from Irwin Allen. Okay, those were the days. We had all the Planet of the Apes movies. Planet of the Apes, Beneath the Planet of the Apes, Conquest of the Planet of the Apes, Escape Planet of the Apes, and Battle for Planet of the Apes. We had all the movies, okay? We had everything in the 70s. Now what do we have? These stupid remakes of Superman. Probably the worst movie ever made. What do you want?
Oh, I was just giving you this. This is top sales by state. So I thought it would be like, oh, guess, you know, what my number 1 state is, what my number 2 state is, you know.
Oh,
Just
I see.
I don't know. I thought you.
Are you chewing?
Maybe.
He's got stuff. He's got crap in his. All right, so we're gonna do a contest right now. Okay. All right, so I want somebody. You can only vote once. All right, so this is for a free car. All right, what car do we give? We're gonna give away. What are we going to give away? I'm going to give away a yellow snake. All right, so which out of all the sales that we have been selling, okay, all right, summary, okay, all sales. All right, so we've been open now 4 years, okay? So whoever can get within... Well, we'll just do it this way. What state has sold the most product? Have we shipped the most product to? What state of our 50 states, what state is the number 1 state? And this is for a red snake Purdue. What state has sold more or purchased more product? Okay, we got New York. We got New York, we got California. Okay, we got California, New York. Pennsylvania, Kevin W. Kevin W. Kevin W. is the winner. Kevin W. Kevin... So Kevin W. is the winner of this thing. So of the states, so Pennsylvania we've sold $368,892.95 of product to the state of Pennsylvania. Okay. That is the number 1 state. All right, which state is the smallest amount of sales that we've sold to? And we'll do a snake Perdome. We'll do a Plymouth Fury. We'll do a Plymouth Fury. Which state is the fewest amount of sales? Which state have we sold the least amount of product to? Rhode Island. Okay, Rhode Island is 1. Got Michigan, California, New Mexico, Hawaii, Vermont, Alaska. We got Alaska, Vermont, Mexico, California, Rhode Island, Michigan, Hawaii, Florida, Maine, JB, JCB, JCB, JCB 67, okay? And that is Maine. JB say, okay, now, and I'm gonna whoever gets the closest to $100,000, okay? What? And this is we're going to give away a CUDA. A CUDA. We're going to give away a CUDA, the number 42 CUDA. All right, what has been our total sales since we've been open? What is our total sales since we've been open? And if you get within $100,000, you're the winner, okay? Or whoever gets the closest to within 100,000. 1.5 million, that's close. Not even close. 1.5 million. Okay, 1.5, 3.3 million. Okay, we got 3.3 million. We got 2 million. 4.1 million. I'm going to have to give it winner. 4.1. It's 4.1. Winner is DC Civic Man 1. So we have sold $4.1 million worth of product to our customers since we've opened. And we opened basically 4 years ago. DC Civic Man 1. And that is the 42 car. Okay, now let's do this one more time. Okay, what is the second number one selling store or state that is bought product from? What's the second number one selling state? What's the second state? What's the second state? What is the second state number of sales? Ohio, New Jersey. What is MY? New York. Rod Rodriguez got it first. Rod Rodriguez got it first. New York, Rod Rodriguez. Great. Okay, so Rod Rodriguez. And that is, we're going to do another CUDA. We'll do a CUDA for Rod Rodriguez. All right, this is the last one. The last one, and that would be, all right, let's see. How do we want to do this? So New York purchased $386,000 worth of product. No, that was Pennsylvania. New York did 292. All right, what is the third state? Okay, what's the third state of sales? Ohio. Snuggles did it. Hit it right there. Snuggles hit it. Ohio, Snuggles. Ohio. Holy cow, is it pouring outside? Oh my gosh. For the love of Mike. Look at it rain. Look at it. We're going to be washed away, people. Look at the rain. Oh my God, we're going to have a blizzard of 70 or 225. Look at the rain. It's just coming down. Holy moly. What are we going to do, guys? Huh? What are we going to do? What are we going to do with all this rain, huh? Oh my gosh. Holy cow. So Snuggles won Ohio. So let's see. Snuggles. S-N-U-G-G-I-E-S. Snuggles, and that's a CUDA. All right, that's a CUDA. So that's that. So those are the sales of ProTinkerToys.com since we've opened. we've sold total sales now. It's the total sales, which is none. There's no state associated with it, and that's because those are cash sales or just the email address is there you go. Yes, we sell toy boats too. So and believe it or not, California only did $226,000 in sales. Most of the I'm amazed that Ohio has done. I'm amazed that we've sold $200,000 in Ohio. That's what I find amazing. You got most of the states have done about 20,000. Some of them are 20,000. Ontario has done $63,000. Ontario has. But basically. Anyway, so those are just kind of some trivia here. And holy cow. All right, so all these, I'll give these to, I'll give the Mac Henry. He can process all the invoices for these. Hey, did you by chance bring in the water that I had on the thing outside of the shed?
I saw it and no.
No, okay, that's fine. It's just water. Rain won't destroy water, I don't think. What do you think? Do you think it'd be okay?
As long as the rain's not acidic, it shouldn't.
Yeah, well, yeah. How did you do last night? Did you win anything last night?
I didn't play any games last night.
You didn't play any games last night? I noticed you were quiet last night.
Yeah, it's because I was watching videos.
What videos were you watching?
Usually just people chit-chatting.
Chit-chatting?
Or just playing games themselves.
Playing games themselves? Yeah, I know. I like to do that once in a while. Star Citizen. That seems like a popular game. No, it's not Star. Yeah, I think it's Star Citizen, or what is it? Star. So anyway, we basically are what you call your mom and pop store. So we got those many people. I thought Ohio would be higher with all the Adam purchases. Adam hasn't bought anything lately. Adam is on a buying freeze. Okay, he's not allowed to buy anything. His wife gave him an ultimatum: stay married with me or buy more stuff from Bryan. And so he basically doesn't buy much from me. Plus, hey, Auto World or AFX News. So we did get clarification on the semi, and this is September 15th. We've got a good date for September 15th. And we will be giving you more updates as the days go along. We'll be giving you more updates, and hopefully, and we've got 2 new AFX cars coming in. Those are on the website right now. You want to check out those under sneak peeks. We have all the new stuff on the website, sneak peeks. Now, if you don't know, we now officially have only a limited number of these cars, and you really need to get one of these because I'm telling you, there's only 750 of these cars available. And the thing about this car is that this car has no mistakes. And that is this car right here. You ready for this car here? And that is the 1955 Bel Air Nomad. And this is the gold chrome. Very rare car, gold chrome. And there's only limited number of these things available. Only available at ProTinkerToys.com. Just remember that. These are only available at my toy store, okay? Yeah, baby. Oh, yeah, baby. Okay? And you want to make sure you get yours right now because if you don't get one, and the item number is CP8069 Nomad. Gold chrome Nomad. Don't miss this out, okay? Because this is something you're going to want to put in your collection, okay? Just so you know. Now, we also have... sound like my father-in-law. I tell you, he could hack. Every morning, I remember when we stayed with him before we moved to Ohio, he'd get up in the morning and he would do this. My father-in-law, Larry, he'd get up and do this. Every morning. I really thought he was going to die. He goes, I couldn't believe it. I said, Larry, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh, okay.
Unbelievable. The guy, holy moly. I'll take one of those Nomads with my free car. Well, you got to go ahead and buy that, Kevin W. Okay, the Nomads are available right now. Kevin, I'll put that next to your thing. Okay, and we will send you. You gotta pay for this car. Okay, Kevin.
To my dad real quick, and you can say hi to him real quick. He's on the live stream right now.
What? Who is it?
Well, I'm passing you off real quick.
What the heck is going on?
He's yelling at me right now.
What the heck is going on? Who is this?
This is Gary Labonte.
Oh, Gary Labonte, my Montana or Vermont man. Now, Vermont, okay, the state of Vermont has purchased, let's see, the state of Vermont.
I was curious of that.
The state of Vermont has sold New Hampshire. Where is Vermont?
Vermont's probably not made the list yet.
No, it's got to be on the list because obviously you live there and you bought from us. Hold on a second.
Oh, sure.
I got to look to see here. Okay, got Pennsylvania, New York, California, Florida, Illinois, New Jersey, Texas, Washington, Tennessee, Missouri, West Virginia, Maine, British Columbia, New Mexico, Arkansas, Alberta, Quebec, New Hampshire, Alabama, South Dakota, Utah, Oklahoma, Nebraska, Nevada. Oh, I see. These are all. Oh, these are other locations. Okay, so Vermont's on the second page. The Vermont did $7,000. So Vermont has sold $7,000. And actually, the winner of the worst state is not Maine. The worst state is $449, and that's Bel Air's, which is a country. Okay?
Wow.
So it's $449. And you got Nova Scotia, $4,000. Dubai did $3,000. Mexico did $1,000. Wales did $800. So we've literally sold to every state or every country just about on earth. So yeah, you did about $8,000, buddy.
Wow, that's not so bad. I'm surprised because I tell a lot of people that I know.
Yeah.
Who's ordering other than myself in Vermont, but that sounds good to me.
Yes.
That's great.
That's great.
I still, like I was saying, I'm still reeling from that visit. That was a fantastic.
Well, I appreciate it, and I hope. What was that lady's name? What was that bridge name?
Karma, Jewett, Comstock Bridge.
Yeah, the Comstock Bridge. How is she doing?
Fantastic.
Good. Tell her I appreciated the ice cream and the conversation and all the stuff she had, and tell her I appreciated the visit.
Oh, she's a good lady. I'll tell her that for sure.
All righty, it sounds great. Did you want to talk to Dan?
I won't hold you up. I just
All
wanted
right.
to call and I'm glad to see you were back from vacation. I
Well,
called
thanks.
you today. I like to get you on the live stream sometimes because sometimes I get you to make an order up for me and I can see what I'm getting that way because I tried to get into Bryan's Bargains. I tried to get into the website to order and I can't do it.
Well, just call us and we'll do it for you, okay?
Oh, I know. Mac Henry or Bryan, Daniel, usually they set me right up with whatever I got to get.
All righty, thank you very much.
And I'm trying to get my granddaughter, like I say, to subscribe so she can pick out her own models instead of me picking, she might want a plane or a boat or who knows what.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. How did they like their models? Did they like those?
Oh, yes. She
Oh.
built that within, like, the first week I gave it to her. She had it done and
Awesome.
and you name it.
Well, let me know, okay?
What's that?
Well, thank you very much.
Well, thank you guys. I appreciate you guys being there.
All righty, have a good day.
I'll talk to you guys later.
Yep, bye. So Florida, so I had this sheet wrong. Maine wasn't the lowest state because I had another page. Actually, the lowest state of the United States is actually the state actually that sold the least amount of stuff is actually Alaska, which is $1,800. Alaska is actually the lowest. Maine actually did 13,000. Yes, Brian Young.
Brian,
Yes, how we doing?
well, I'm pulling trees out in Bloomdale.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well the only reason I'm calling is I got the bill, and normally it's $500 for everything, but this one had another like $900 on it. Okay, we'll look into that because if it is, I'm gonna have to take a couple payments, but I didn't know it was gonna be that much. But if you could check into that, I'd appreciate it. All right, well, let me know, okay? All right, thanks. Yep. Okay, so, all right, so they got that done. All right, so, what else what are we looking at? All right, so yeah, so Florida, people want to know what Florida did. So here are the states that have done over $100,000, all right? I'll just give you the states that have done over 100,000 in sales. And that is Texas, New Jersey, Michigan, Illinois, Florida, California, Ohio, New York, Pennsylvania, and then none, which is basically non-people sales. All right, and those are the top sales at over $100,000, okay? And then the states that have done about 70 to 80,000 would be Indiana, North Carolina, Washington, Wisconsin, Tennessee, Missouri, Maryland, Connecticut, Virginia, Ontario, Massachusetts, Georgia, Colorado, and Oregon. Well, Oregon's did 45, and then all the other states are below 45, which is Oregon, Arizona, Kentucky, Minnesota, Ohio, Iowa, Kansas, South Carolina, Nevada, Nebraska. Those all did about $40,000. But the number one state is Pennsylvania. Is 386,000, and New York second, Ohio is third, and California is fourth.
What's the deal with the boxes? When do we get more 974s?
Well, first of all, I placed the order yesterday or Monday.
Okay.
Yesterday I confirmed it. Today they're probably in production. It's going to be about a week until they're actually produced, and they'll be delivered right to that door. Okay.
And the paper?
The paper, they were out of, for some reason, all they had was the 36. They said that they sent me 36 paper last time. It's 32, okay? Mm-hmm. I don't know what the problem is. And so they said, well, they had to buy a pallet of it, which they must have all this paper there that is 32 because it doesn't fit on my thing. Now, I could get it from another place in Toledo. I'd have to call them to see if they have it, so I can't do it right this second.
Okay. But,
Is that a good definition?
well, no.
All the other stuff is on its way.
Okay. All right. We're just a shipping company without any boxes.
What do we got? Plenty of boxes. We have a warehouse full of them.
Yeah, but we ship.
I know that. Just
our main
use
box is the
the
little
smaller one. They've got millions of the other smaller ones.
one. Yeah.
What do you mean? Yeah. Ontario's not a state. It's Canada. No, it's going to be part of the states. So you've got basically, let's go through Canada. So you got Ontario at 63,000. You've got Saskatchewan. Saskatchewan is 13,000. Saskatchewan. You got South Wales is 7,000. Queensland is 6,000. Nova Scotia is 4,000. Wow, they did a lot. Northwest Territory is 3,000. District of Columbia, no, that's not it. Daiboo, no. Australia, no. New Brunswick is 2,000. Mexico, Australia. Wow, I thought Ontario would be a number. Oh, Ontario? Yeah, Ontario, 63,000. Yeah, okay. British Columbia, 14,000. So Canada has done, let's see, 63, 14, 63, 14, 13, about $140,000 Canada has. About 150. We'll just say Canada has bought about $150,000 in American dollars. So in Canadian dollars, that's over 200,000 in Canadian. So let's give us to our Canadians. Way to go, Canada. Canada. Way go, Canada. I wish we could be the 51st state. Joe is in Canada. Kevin W. Joe, don't even go there. Slot Car Leagues of Champion, what's the most surprising country you've sold to? Okay, well, that's very interesting. What is the most surprising country we've sold to? Well, on this sheet, I would say the most surprising of the amount that we've sold is Dubai, because we've sold $3,000 worth of product to Dubai, okay? And that's just funny because here is a country and then Tokyo, we've sold $900, and that's kind of funny because we've only sold about $900 to Tokyo. You'd think I'd have sold more to Tokyo. Seoul, North Korea, we've only sold $500. How do we get more sales overseas? That's what I'd like to know. Northwest Territory, we sold $3,000 worth of product. But I would say Dubai is the most unique of all the countries that we've sold to. Now, when I've been selling on eBay, I've sold to every country, shipped to every country on the planet. just about every country, or let's put it this way, every continent, okay, that we've sold to. Interesting, thank you. Snuggles, Slot Car Den. With the loss of Robert Fish on the show, sales dwindled from Canada. Well, Robert Fish is still watching the show, okay? I just cannot believe that Robert Fish is not sitting at home right now, okay, in his house all by himself. He's not watching the show, okay? I would, here's... Okay, so here is what I'm willing... Oh my gosh, I gotta calm down. Here is what I'm willing to gamble. Okay, and all he has to do is say, I'm watching. That's all he has to type in, is I'm watching, and just be done with it. Okay, just say, I'm watching. And I will send him a free CUDA. Okay? All he has to do is say, I'm watching, Brian. And he will get a free CUDA, because he wanted a free CUDA years ago when I was giving away CUDAs. Oh, this is good. Oh, I know it's good. Okay. Yes, I do know it's good, because he's been wanting a CUDA for years. And I'm going to put this on here. I'm going to put Robert Fish. Robert Fish free CUDA. And I'm just going to go ahead and send this to him. I'm just going to go ahead and send it to him. When I go back to the shed, I'm going to make up a label, and I'm just going to go ahead and send it. Come on, Robert. Yeah, listen, guys. Listen, I know he's watching, okay? I know it. I would bet a race set on it, okay? That I know he's watching, okay? Listen, I'm not the greatest yet. People disagree with me. Yes, people get mad with me, but there's one thing that I do have, and that is an ability to get people to watch me, because they want to see me react, because already I've learned that Xavier likes to get me upset. He likes to do things to get me upset. Like, for example, he takes the tape rolls and tapes them really tight. He wants to see my reaction of getting mad because I can't get the tape to come off because he's screwed it on too tight. So, I've been thinking of, Snuggles, I've been thinking of Robert Fish every day. I think of him every day, okay? I don't think there's a day that goes by that I don't just think about him, okay? So, all right, so that was pretty fun. Free CUDA for Rutch, 20. He lives about 20 kilometers from me. Met him twice. We need to hook up. Yes, you do. You need to hook up with him. Yes, okay, so what I've done is I've taken this camera, or I have two iPads. The top iPad, I've got it showing at me, okay, which is not reversed, okay? I can't read the comments on the other side, so I have this iPad that's stationed right here, and that basically I have so that I can read your comments, okay? And so now I can show things and you guys can see it without it being reversed, okay? I got tired of this reverse thing, and I'm really amazed at YouTube where they haven't figured this out yet, which is really stupid, because X already has it fit. Yes, it's back. It's mirrored right here, but when it's showing, it's not mirrored. Okay. All right, so we're gonna send this car to Robert Fish, and I'm just gonna send my picture, and I'm gonna send my picture, and I'm gonna sign it saying, I still. Should I put I still love you? Yeah. That's what I'll put on the picture. I still love you, Bryan. Yeah, that'll be funny. Because I know he's watching, okay? I know it, okay? Because he cannot resist. he cannot resist not watching. Now, yes, he's upset or he doesn't want to comment, which I totally understand. I totally get it, okay? But I know he's watching, so this will be very funny. And I'm sure I'll get an email from him, which is fine. I'll read it. I used to read his emails. Honestly, I wish he would start sending me emails again, just randomly, just saying, hey, I've watched your show. Here's what I disagree with. I would love it because I love his emails. Now, do I disagree with him? And yes, because I'm a bigot based on what Tom said or Tommy said, that I'm a bigot. I don't agree with other people's opinions. Okay, so how's the Mini Cooper running? Well, the Mini Cooper is running, but it has a transmission warning light comes on. It says, please drive cautiously. And so I'm going to take it into the mini dealer on the August 14th. And they're going to give me a loaner. And we're going to try to get it fixed. Because I towed it behind the camper and I had no problems. It pulled perfectly behind the camper. It just drove perfectly. So, all right, so that's the funny thing about Robert Fish. That was funny. Now, what else do we have to show off today that I wanted to show off that we have a lot of? Well, we have a lot of these Hummers and Mazdas. We showed those off a couple days ago. We've got the American Finest. This didn't sell very well for some reason. And I don't know why, because these are nice looking cars. The American Finest. We've got 4 cars. We have 2 sedans, a pickup truck, which is the Blazer, and the new, the most popular police car, the Sandy Springs Police Dodge Charger SRT. And this is all available. These are all available right now. All available at ProTinkerToys.com. ProTinkerToys.com. And these are all American's Finest. American Finest. Now there's one car here. For some reason, I don't know why people don't like this. You know what's funny about the Studebaker is? It's a hit or miss. The Studebaker Golden Hawk is a gem of a car. It was probably about 100 years ahead of its time, maybe 50 years ahead of its time. And the Studebaker is probably one of the most unique cars ever made. Because Studebaker was so far. My dad used to talk about Studebaker, Tucker, how some of these car companies were so advanced. Mac, my stepdad, he was into Popular Mechanics. He would get these magazines, Popular Mechanics, and these other technical things. He'd always loved to read about this stuff. And he always told me that the Studebaker was probably the most advanced, no, the Tucker car. The Tucker Mobile was the most advanced car, and then the Studebaker was another one. And that they were so far ahead of their time that the American car companies just really didn't make cars that were had some really cool innovations. Probably heard it when you towed. No, it was doing it before the towing. My dad had a Studebaker. They were advanced cars, that's for sure. The Avanti was another car. We don't have any Navantis. Any Navanti that comes out, we don't have them. Now here's another car. I really thought these would sell. These Impalas. Now I only have the cream Impala left. I don't have any of the other color Impala. I just have the cream. Just the cream. So I only have the cream with the hood on, with the pipes on it. I only have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think I have to show it 10 seconds for you guys to see it. And then I can go back like this. And then this car here, the Firebird, these Firebirds, and the green Firebird, this is a very rare car too. The Firebird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that's SC392. SC392. Now this assortment we're getting very low on. We're finally getting very low on this assortment, and that is the Hot Wheels collection. Auto World did these back in 2022. Hot Wheel collection. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the Camaro of this car is probably the most popular, the Camaro. Now we're sold out of the 55 Bel Air. Actually, we have 4 of them. I have 4 of the 55 Bel Air, the candy stripers. Man, we bought about 10 cases, 20 cases of these things. And we just keep selling them. We keep selling them. Now, here's another beautiful car. We still have this in stock, and this is the Super 3, the 1970 Ford Mustang Boss Golf. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that is the Golf version of the Ford Mustang. Let's see, what else? Oh, we got the Dodge. Now, this is a nice car. We're finally low on, all we have is black, I think, of this one. Yeah, of Mr. Norman's 1964 Dodge 330. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Gives you a good job of what these look like. And that is the Mr. Norms. And in the Pontiac GS, I think we only have the silver left. Yeah. Pontiac GS is the silver. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The Pontiac GS. We've sold every other car other than these 2 cars. Now it's SC379. Well, no, we still have the Camaro too, and the silver and the red T40. And those cars, those are the awesome cars. Those cars are the really good ones. And then let's see here. I want to show you off all these cars. Hold on, I'll be right back. All right, so we've got all the cars from the all the cars from the Rally 500. We have all the cars individually. You can buy these now individually. Like this is the Thunderbird or the Firebird. And this is available now. These are the individual ones. You can buy these individually. So if you want to add these to your collection, that's a Firebird right there. That's sweet. And that's the yellow one. That's the car number. That's car number 1, yellow. Then we have this car here. And this is a Camaro. And I like this one because it's like a I'm trying to get these cameras to where I can point this at both ways and show it. And be able to show it. And everybody can see it. Pretty sweet. And that's the Camaro. And these are all Thunderjets. And then we have probably the most popular of the 4 car. Well, this is the second most popular. Is this one right here? Is the 1970 Ford Mustang Boss. Look at that. Now, this is unique. So this, where is it? Yeah, I don't have it. Anyway, so this is the green Mustang. The green Mustang with the wing. Pretty sweet. And these are all available individually now. So you can get one of these and add to your collection. And the last car is the AMX. I showed this to you yesterday. That's a good shot right there. Yeah, there we go. And that's the fourth car of this series. So you can buy these cars individually now at ProTinkerToys.com. You can buy all those cars separately at ProTinkerToys.com. So, Matt Hagen, John Force. Don't forget, we still have the Bree. I don't know why these. You know what? These are the. I got to do something special with these things. I got to really promote these because these are probably of probably the top 10 cars that have come out from Auto Worlds over the last since I've been open. This is part of the top 5, okay? And I'm not just saying it because I want to sell them. Obviously, I want to sell them because I think they're pretty cars, all right? And that is the Bree 3 collection. I mean, these are not that expensive. I mean, these are beautiful cars. The Bree collection. You get all 3 cars. I'm going to do some auctionings on Thursday, guys. These are just beautiful. These are just beautiful cars. I mean, these are just beautiful cars. You got your Datsun. You got your 510. Just beautifully painted. You got the 510. You've got the 240Z, which is just a beautiful car in and itself. Plus, you've got the pickup, the 620. I mean, really, guys, what else could you want than these 3 cars? That's, boy, it's going to rain again. Holy cow, where is this thunder? Let me check the weather here. Yep, it's coming through right now. 1 to 2, 12 to 2. So we got to have, we've got all 3 of these cars. See, Auto World's got, I've got another 5 cases of these on hold at Auto World. I know these are going to be gold one of these days. And if somebody wants to buy a case of these things, I would sell them to them. If you want to buy a case of them, I would sell them to them for $25 a car. If you want to buy a case, you got to buy 48. That's a whole case. So what is that? And so if you want to take that deal, then just let me know. 25. Let's see here. Is $1,200. And you can get a case of Breeze. What a deal. But you got to take 48 of them. I mean, these are just going to be beautiful cars. I mean, I'm not in a hurry. I mean, here's the dirty little secret. I'm not really in a hurry to sell these. But, you know, it's like you want to just sell. I just want to sell stuff. I just think people should. I just think they're beautiful cars. I think they're the best. They're as good as this assortment right here, which I only have 2 of these cars left, which is the Transamerica. They're as good as this assortment, which I only have 1 car left, Stock Car Challenge. And then the other one is, which I think we've sold out of, which is 367. No, not 67. There's another Transamerica set that, and I think we've sold out of that. 352. Yeah, it was 352. Which I've sold. There were 352, 357, and 362. And those are my top 3 assortments. And now this one is going to, I'm telling you, this one's going to go on to the next assortment. And everybody's going to want this one in about a year from now. It is a very nice looking set. Auction start is going to be at 7 o'clock. Today has been a really nice day. These are custom cars that we have on our website. These are from 3D Custom. And we've got a lot of their stuff on our website now, but that is the Ford Coupe. That's a custom 3D car. And then we have the rare one, which is the unique one. Only ProTinkerToys. Only 100 of these were made. And then we have our now, what else cars do we want to show? Well, here's an assortment. Well, what time is it? These did not sell very well. And I'm surprised. I was really surprised about these two cars. Why these would not sell faster than they have, and that is the just amazing that these haven't done more than they have. The Cadillac ambulance, 1959 Cadillac ambulance, very popular. I mean, and that's SC314. And then the pickup trucks, we still have a couple of these left. And the Ford Mustang Highway Patrol on-call response. On-call, 1, 2, 3, 4. On-call response. 4 gear. And those are just some of the cars that we have, along with all of our exclusives, like the Motoramic, very popular car. Well, we want to thank everybody for watching today's live stream. We've had a really good show. I've had fun. Now, can we rate today's show? Yesterday we rated the show and we got a lot of 9s and 10s. What do you think today's show was? How do you rate today's show? Was it a 9? Was it a 10? Was it a 7? Was it a 6? What kind of a show would you say today was? Well, we've had a good show today. Another 9, another 10, 11. Wow, man. I feel so humbled. Great job, info sharing. Well, tomorrow's show is... here's what we're going to do, okay? Xavier's going to be leaving here in about 2 weeks, and I'm trying to figure out how I want to do a different type of show upstairs in the shed. I have been reluctant to wanting to do a live stream upstairs in the show because Xavier's room's up there, and I know that I can get kind of loud, and I don't know if it's a bother to him, and so I haven't really done a lot of live streams since he's been up in that room. And so when he leaves, I'm going to start doing more live streams upstairs, just, you know, we're going to do more live streams upstairs. Too short. Eddie thinks today is too short. I know that a 2-hour show is it's a show. I mean, obviously I could do 3 hours, but it takes too much to do a 3-hour show. ProTinkerToys.com, how can we help you? Well, I get here at 8 o'clock. Okay, so I start my live stream Monday through Wednesday normally from 9 to noon. So, but I am here and the door is open because we have people. Our other staff starts around 9:30 to 10, and people are always here. It's just that we don't necessarily broadcast it, but we are always here at 9 o'clock. Yeah, you're right next door. Yep. Yeah, that's fine. We'll be here. Yeah, we'll be here. We'll be here for you. Just for you. How's that? Exactly. That's the only day I can get any rest. We don't have a lot of train sets. I got some sets, but I don't have a lot. We are not capable of really carrying a lot of train stuff right now, just because of my location and the size of my store. I can, yes. All right. Yeah, I have a couple HO sets, and I have one train. I don't have a lot of stock because I just don't have the room. We are really heavy into slot cars, toy guns, and other items, but we are moving out of certain items because we do want to get into other type of hobbies. All right, but Jack, come on by to take a look at us. Thank you. Yep, bye-bye. Everybody thinks the show is too short, and I understand that. I understand that you think it's too short, but you know what? Sometimes a short show gets more audience or more views in the long run because it's easier for them to watch, okay? But I appreciate everybody on X. I only had 2 people on X. For some reason, that's not kicking off enough people. And why, I don't know. I want to do a short because I'm not doing enough shorts on YouTube. I've got to do some more shorts on YouTube. We're going to do some shorts here. I'm going to do a couple shorts on YouTube, but I can't do them live. So let me do a couple here. I'll do one right here. I'll turn this camera this way so you guys can't see me. You can hear me, but you can't be, because I'm going to be showing off my toy guns. And so I don't want you guys to see it. Hey, Bryan Young, I'm back, baby. And we've got a lot of new guns. We got a brand new, very low cost, but it's got a die-cast cylinder, okay? And this is just a great low-priced cap gun, our lowest priced cap gun. The drum is plastic or metal. This is metal right here, die-cast. This is all plastic, but it's a high quality. And they're made in Spain. They're not made in China. These are made in Spain, high-quality die-cast cap guns. And then we got a restock of the stub nose number 38. This is a restock of a 38. I'll show you this one. This one's really nice. Now, this is an actual size. This is the smaller version of the same gun. But look at this. This is the stub nose. Look at this, the 38. Oh, my gosh. All die-cast. Check that baby out. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Look at this thing. All die cast. This is all die cast. This is all die cast. And this is the snub nose 38. And that's brand new. And then we got a restock. We got a restock of our Western. This is basically the John Wayne. This is going to be one of the John Wayne collection guns. This is the has the brown ivory holder. This is all metal. This is all die cast. Look at this. Look at that. 12-shot cap gun. We have these now in stock, and this is item number 121. You have basically 4 versions of this. 121 with ivory. Look at this thing. All die cast. High quality cap gun. And they're all made in Spain. Available at ProTinkerToys.com. ProTinkerToys.com. Now, the next gun that we got more stock in is our toy sets, which comes with a gun, a badge, and a holster. All together. Available at ProTinkerToys.com, ProTinkerToys.com. We sell more Goner guns than anybody else on the planet. And then we also got more of the Gangster, which is the submachine gun, available at ProTinkerToys.com. Oh yes, baby, ProTinkerToys.com. And we also have the Uzi. That just got restocked, is the Uzi and the M118. We just got a restock of the M118. The M118, another die-cast cap gun available. Well, that was an interesting, so I have to do these this way because I can't show the gun online, all right? Because I can't show it on a live stream or else they ban me, okay? So now I'm trying to take this video. I got to get this video and then I got to put it up. What I really need is I need somebody, and this is where in the future, GONHER die-cast cap guns restock. Wow, what a collection. Get them now. Okay, so we're uploading that short, and then I'm gonna share that short to YouTube or to Facebook and So we're posting a lot of videos. I'm going to be posting a lot of videos over the next couple days because I haven't posted a lot of videos. We are going to try to get more
I don't know yet. I just see the boxes. I haven't looked at them yet. Correct. Okay. Okay.
Well, that's weird. What happened to that video?
So 2 of the M16 and then 2 of the. One of the M16 and then 2. Bryan All right.
Die-cast cap guns available at ProTinkerToys.com. At ProTinkerToys.com. Oh yeah, buddy. Cap guns are back. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, buddy. Cap guns are back. Cost, but it's got a die-cast cylinder. All right, so I got that posted. What I'm going to do tomorrow. I think tomorrow's show is I'm going to do a lot of YouTube shorts of different items and get them on the website tomorrow. So I think tomorrow's going to be it's not going to be just slot cars. It's going to be slot cars, going to be other items. I'm going to do one video shorts. I'm going to do shorts on a lot of the cars that I have. Like, for example, I'll show you right now. I'm going to do one right now. So I'm going to do one on this car right here, okay? So let's do a short. We're going to do a 15-second short. This is going to be a 15-second short, okay? Hey, Bryan at ProTinkerToys.com. Don't forget to get your 55 Bel Air red flames, white car. Oh my gosh, don't want to miss it at ProTinkerToys.com. Why they're in stock. ProTinkerToys.com. Get them now. Yes, sirree. Okay, that stunk. Hey, Bryan. Okay, so we're going to start again. Hey, Bryan at ProTinkerToys.com. Hey, Bryan at ProTinkerToys.com. 7903. Hey, Bryan here, ProTinkerToys. This is a 55 Bel Air with red flames. Item number CP7903. CP7903 available right now. ProTinkerToys.com. Don't forget to get a slot car 1/64 scale. Hey, Bryan here, ProTinkerToys.com. CP78. CP7903, 1955 Bel Air white with red flames. 1955. Exclusive. So this is what I'm going to do tomorrow. I'm going to do a short on a lot of things. Probably, I'm going to just do it all day long. All right. So you guys can.
Hey, Bryan, approach inside.
1955 Bel Air. Exclusive at ProTinkerToys.com. At ProTinkerToys.com.
Harbor. Bet you're gonna bomb John Wayne's house, ain't you? This is a 55 Bel Air with red flame.
1955 Bel Air. White with red flames. Get your collection now of slot cars at ProTinkerToys.com. ProTinkerToys.com. All right, I'm going to do this tomorrow. I enjoy doing this. So tomorrow's show is going to be doing a lot of shorts. Now, some shorts I will be able to show you, but some of them are going to be on the guns because I want to do a couple cap gun videos. I want to do some of this Hot Wheels stuff. I want to do some of my die casts, and it's very dark outside. We are going to be getting, there are tornadoes that are estimated to be hitting here. We could be getting a tornado, so I'm going to come outside and show you the cloud formation is very dangerous. You've got over here, right here. Those are what you call tornado clouds, right there. That's a tornado cloud. So you want to be very careful of coming to Northwest Ohio right now because the blast radius will be pretty intense here. How we doing? Having fun? Watch out! Got a lot of rain coming. We got our post office over there. They're watching us here. And we are... oh, I'm losing my cart. Oh my gosh. It's going to start to rain. Here it comes. Here it comes. It's going to start raining here pretty soon. We're supposed to get anywhere from 10 to 20 inches of rain in about 2 minutes. Look at it. Man, oh man. It's coming, baby. All right, so I'm going to sign off. I know everybody wants me to continue. Everybody thought this was 11 and a 9 show. One guy says, Eddie says it was too short. Snuggles says a great show. That was a good mob boss gun. Great show. Take care, everyone. And we will see you tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. Don't forget, I'm 35. I live down by the river in a van. Unbelievable. So we're going to put a lot of cars up for sale. We're going to do a lot of videos to get, because we want to generate some mega sales right now. And the only way to do that is to advertise.
All right, so here we are for now.
We're going to try to do some TikTok videos. We're going to, oh, now it's pouring. Oh my gosh. Listen to it. Can you hear it? Look at it. My pool is going to be completely filled with water. Listen to that. Unbelievable. And you know where this rain is coming from? This is what I'm talking about, the V shape in Northwest Ohio. It's coming kind of from the south. It's not necessarily coming across. It's kind of like going from southern Indiana up across Ohio. Okay? It's a really weird strike how it comes across. I can't go in my car right now until it stops raining. I'm not going back to the house till it stops raining. So I will continue to keep the live stream on for another minute or two. Now we do have, I can't show you any guns on the live stream because I get banned. Dang it. If I show you here's another Hot Wheel, very limited edition Hot Wheel. Check that one out. Whatever happened to Adam? Well, Adam has got some medical conditions, and he has to take a lot of time off, unfortunately. So we need to keep Adam in our prayers, because Adam. Okay, now here is a good breakfast. Here is a classic breakfast. Okay, there's a classic breakfast. That's a classic breakfast. You can't get any more classic than that. Holy moly. I've got to do more videos on TikTok to promote our store via TikTok. So we're going to be doing more of those. Derek, hey, you're not funny. I'm going to change the channel. So I was not funny today. So Derek changed the channel. So I don't know how I'm supposed to be funny. I don't know how I'm supposed to be funny with some of these people. With you guys. With you people. I don't know how I'm supposed to be funny. It's like I'm supposed to be entertaining to everybody. Unbelievable. I don't understand. It just keeps raining today. Well, my pool is going to overflow. My pool is going to overflow. Unbelievable. We got this coming in soon. All right, guys, we will see you later. That was a very good show. Really good show. That was a very good show. I had a lot of fun doing today's show. A lot of fun. I'm not talking to you. I don't like you. Do you understand that? I'm going to pretend that I'm off the live stream, guys, and I'm going to insult him. Shh, quiet. Okay, don't tell him. Let's see what's wrong.
All right. People have said words.
What have they said worse? What have they said worse about you? Okay. Well, that was it. That was a good show. Really good show. Really good show. So, were you liked by anybody really in your life? Have you been liked by anybody?
Not really.
Okay.
I'm in a perpetual state of just everyone like that guy.
I mean, how did your parents tolerate? Did your dad ever beat you or spank you?
Oh, quite a bit.
Did he really?
Yeah.
No, I mean, did he spank you in the butt?
Right. Yeah, he lost the paddle, right?
Did he?
And so he made me watch him make a new one, and then proceeded to beat.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Well, you know that I had a little paddle that I put on the next to the refrigerator, and it was a little spatula, and or a yellow spoon, and it had a smiley face.
That's it. All you had was a spoon.
Yeah, it was a big one too.
Really?
And it had a smiley face on it, so when I spanked him, they had to see the smiley face.
Oh my God! My dad built a paddle that was the size of a machete.
A machete.
Yeah, dude. It would be considered child abuse.
Would it be child abuse, you think?
Today it would be, but back
Are
then
you
it was-
sure?
Yeah.
I'm sorry there, Adam. All right, guys, we will see you later. And hasta la vista, baby. Well, wait, we didn't ask Xavier. Did you ever get spanked as a child, Xavier?
Physically abused by my ex-stepmother.
She physically abused you?
Yes, to where CPS had to get involved.
You're kidding.
No.
My stepmother, she was not physically, but she was mentally
Oh,
abusive.
and there was mental abuse and exploitation of my allergies.
Really?
Yes.
Would she make you eat peanut butter cookies?
She was locking me in my room and then smothering the lock in peanut butter.
You're kidding.
Yes.
You gotta be kidding.
No. But I found ways around it.
How did you find a way around it?
The sock.
Oh yeah.
All right, guys. So that was a fun little history of the abuse of all my employees.
We're all normal people.
We all know everybody has been abused some way or another.
Everybody's parents
My wife has
screwed up.
abused me all my 40 years of marriage with her. Okay.
Yeah, right.
She has.
It's the other way around, bro.
No, I'm not kidding.
Oh my goodness.
She has abused me all 40 years.
Whatever. She's one of the.
I'm
nicest
not
people
kidding.
I've ever. Don't listen to him.
I,
His wife tolerates him.
Why don't
He's
you
lucky
put
to be
myself
married
on?
to his wife.
That's the UPS thing. It needs to go up front.
why does it have to go up front? Why does he make me do it? Huh?
Because you're closest.
I don't know.
Why does he
He
make
makes
me
me do it too.
Why am I made to do things?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it? What are you paying him for?
Yeah. All right, guys. We'll see you later.